Hey everybody, today I got Jay with me. Welcome to the channel, Jay.
Nice to meet you, Mike.
I was walking up and down the boulevard, Jan and I thinking about what to do, and this guy's in our spot. He's videoing where me and Janet video. No sacred ground here. Jay, welcome to the channel, and you're a young man. You're 50 years old?
50, yeah.
And you married, single?
I have a Filipino wife, 4-year-old daughter, born in 19 here in Cebu City.
19 she was born. So that makes her 4
years old.
4 years
5
old?
in February.
Wow. And are you full-time here in the Philippines?
Right now we're going for about 7 months on, 7 months off. Actually 7 months back in the States, 5 months here in the Philippines.
Oh, so you're one of these,
the time frame.
Yeah, so you go back and forth. You're in the States. Is that to make a living still?
That's where my business is at, and that's where, we make the money.
You make the money in his business. So what drew you to the Philippines?
Around 2016, vloggers, YouTube, start seeing some of the island hopping guys out there, the younger kids out there having fun in Boracay. That got my interest. My dad happened to marry a Filipina. He'd been dating her for 10 years, since like 2010 or 11. They finally got married. They met overseas in the Middle East. But I was originally heading down to Ecuador. I knew I wanted to get out of the States at some point in the next few years, around 2016. And once he got married, I decided to peek over here more at the Philippines once I started seeing the vloggers coming over here. So once I saw the islands, it was a no-brainer for me.
Did you have an influence by the YouTubers here in the Philippines?
Absolutely, 100%. If it wasn't for Los LeBlanc and Will Dosovich, I probably wouldn't have came.
So you were watching a different set of bloggers. Like those two I never watched.
Yeah.
You know, I watched Ned and Rique and Bud Brown.
I seen Bud Brown actually when he was back riding the pedicab stuff. I seen him way, at least in 2017 range. I saw him doing videos. I saw some other guys, Rique. I've seen Rique from the past. It wasn't really my style, but I did listen to a lot of their videos. But I didn't stay tuned with all of them or anything. Once I saw the island and the beaches and just how they were getting around everywhere, that seemed really interesting to me, just the hopping around everything so
now
easily.
You're this new breed of expat coming over here. You're young, way early for retirement. Social Security's not even on your radar yet at 50.
No.
How are you going to sustain a living here? Just traveling back and forth, or do you have plans for the future here?
Well, it's not easy, so I would never make it seem like it's easy, and I don't want easy. I mean, it'd be nice to not be so complicated with the airlines and flights and expenses like that, but I don't want, I'm not looking for retirement. Even if it was closer, I still wouldn't be, I'm not going to rely on retirement at any point. I got a 4-year-old daughter who I want to teach her a lot of things. Her entire family back home are entrepreneurs. My brothers, mom, aunts, uncles, everybody owns businesses, so that's what our brains are wired that way. I want to know more about the Philippines so I know what I can and can't do here. I'm looking to do things over here for her, with her mother, my wife. Let her learn some things. I got a lot, to experience over here, meeting other vloggers, meeting other people that's living it, done it, been there. I'm hoping to learn a lot just from them all by itself. But, nothing's easy. I want to get over here like I did, for the last few years, going back and forth. But now that she's getting a little older, I see where the opportunities are here for us to have, bond with her family. Things that we didn't get to see during COVID because 2 years of just
lost
misery.
Of life. Yeah, we lost 2 years of our life during COVID.
Yeah.
So you met your wife's family after you had the daughter?
No, this was the first time she met anybody in her family over here.
We're talking about the daughter.
Yeah, the daughter.
How was that? Her meeting the family? Were they accepting, or was there animosity? How was it?
No, it was a wonderful sight to see. I got a video coming out on that, within the next 5 hours actually. But she was adored by every family member, far and wide, distant family members, second cousins, third cousins. They came from other islands just to meet her. So it was, back home, 30-minute drives are too far for some people to come visit.
Too far to go visit, that's right.
So when I found great-grandmother who's got Alzheimer's, traveled 4 hours one way just to visit for a couple hours and dinner, and then go back home, and was able to bring almost all her daughters and husbands with her. That was, who does that? Who drives 8 hours for a 2-hour, 3-hour visit?
Family in the Philippines, you hook up with a good family.
Yeah.
The rewards are great.
Yeah,
the
I mean,
rewards
that's what I
of
got
it.
to see firsthand, honestly. I mean, just when, my daughter got sick while she was over there, got some type of bug, the way the family responded, how they were concerned, getting her to a clinic, getting her seen, getting her tested, family doctor, just boom, at their house, knocking on doors, just seeing everything happen over there for the first time, it was like, we're coming back very soon.
So, being that you're so young, this is the thing I worry about young guys coming over here, that traveling back and forth will end up being exhausting. The cost, you have to maintain 2 residents and everything. Are you planning to try to make a living here either through business or investments?
If we weren't trying to do a business here, unfortunately, we probably wouldn't be back until retirement. I could not come over here at this point in my life and just sightsee at this point. I had my brain, things I want my daughter to learn. I don't want teachers teaching her what she should do with her life. I want to teach her what she should be possibly doing with her life, helping her mother in case something happens to me, leaving my wife with some ideas and opportunities that she might want to pursue besides, her previous life. So, yeah, business over here is a must, or I just couldn't, this trip alone, it's going to be $10,000 before I'm done. You just can't do that
so
every year for nothing. It'd be an every 4 or 5 year type of trip then.
So, in thinking in your, a lot of guys think they can come here and start a business. A lot of people come and fail. And I'm going to put you in the hot seat here.
Let's do it.
You come here to the Philippines, you got a little bit of change in your pocket, you got a great wife, you got a great family. You chose Dumaguete. Is it because of the ability to start a business here in Dumaguete, or is it because of us bloggers that brought you here?
Man, I'm going to try to wrap my head around that one. The vloggers, I probably got as many people telling me to get the hell out of Dumaguete as I got, you're going to like Dumaguete. Actually, it's probably more of a get out.
Everybody says get out.
And the more I heard that, honestly, the more intrigued with staying. I've only been here a month, and it's already starting to sink in that I love it. It's like I look forward to getting up at 6 in the morning, not sleeping until 9 or 10, like back home possibly. I want to get going. I feel like I'm missing out at 7:30 in the morning, like I should have been out there earlier. There's just so many things I see here for myself. I mean, health has already improved substantially. 1 month, 15 pounds gone. Eating habits have changed completely. I'm not just the opportunity to eat food here is not the same. I'm not as familiar with it, so obviously that might change over time, but I'm just not interested in food as often here. It's just different.
The food, here in Dumaguete and Cebu, the food's the same. They have lechon, they have rice, they have fresh fruits and vegetables. A little bit easier to get here in Dumaguete than Cebu City, but it has to be more than just the food. Is it a lifestyle in Dumaguete that's better than other islands that you visited?
Honestly, for me, it's the challenge. I mean, I've already done the hard part. I mean, starting a business, any entrepreneur out there knows you fail more times than you succeed, but any good entrepreneur also knows it only takes one. I don't care if I fail on the next one, I'll start another one, and I'll start another one. My brother probably started 40 businesses in the last 10 years. He only needed 2 to do really well, and now he's, I'll leave that alone, but he's doing really well now. It only takes one successful one to work. Having a baby in the Philippines, getting them back to America during COVID, fighting with immigration, refusing to let her out of the country, keeping her locked down in a condo, but she can't go outside shopping with her, she can't go buy groceries with the baby.
Yeah, COVID was terrible.
I could go on that rant forever. So getting her out of the country, that was the challenge, and it did take work, and it took a lot of coercion, a lot of emails, a lot of arguing with immigration. So that was a challenge. Starting a business, it's just money. If you lose, you go earn more. It's like the idea, I've seen enough videos, I've seen enough people, it's like they get mad at you literally for even considering to start a business. Like, what are you, just stupid? Like, don't buy a house. Just
everybody has
an opinion. I've seen them. And it's just, some people will never understand that challenge and the chase, the people that you might meet. There's a lot more than money in starting a business. The camaraderie you might meet, the families you might help, the employees that might need a job for a year or two while the business is going. The networking that you made while you were in business.
So you're not looking at like a sorry store type
absolutely
business.
Absolutely not.
Give us an idea of what type of businesses would be.
I'm here to buy property. A business will be in my wife's name here, hopefully by the end of January, early February. Meeting with different attorneys, meeting with different architects, engineers, looking at properties, learning, what prices should be, what good prices are, bad prices, when they're trying to take advantage of you, all those little things. Help my wife understand better how to negotiate with people, learning the prices of concrete, sand, cement, steel, where to find the household items and stuff, the tile, the decoration pieces for the houses and stuff.
So
we're here to learn
like
everything.
More building.
Building houses is absolutely the number one goal here. I mean, there's no second place besides maybe a pizza restaurant at some point in the future, but right now it's all about building houses for us.
Is that a competitive space? Have you researched that here yet?
I have done the research, talking with some people. Now, when I say my research, I mean the amount of people I've talked to who can't get information, who can't get basic answers to basic household questions about building over here in the Philippines, titles, who owns the house, who owns the property, are there roads coming when every ad says a road is going to be built in the next month, and that's not happening. I feel there's a definite market just to help people with the process of getting them a house built, answering their questions for them with a Filipina owner who lives here, who has family here, who has no interest other than to give good quality service, answer questions, and make the process of building a house simple.
Well, we hope you succeed in this. It looks like it'll be quite an adventure to do it. Quite a challenge here in the Philippines.
It will be.
Everything moves slow here.
I got nothing but time. That's why I'm starting now.
Now, you have a YouTube channel.
Yes.
And what's the name of your channel?
Jay's Philippines. JY''S Philippines.
And how long have you been doing that?
I think December 6th.
December 6th?
Not even a month yet, but we're approaching 1 month.
One month on YouTube. And the reception that you've gotten from the viewers on your YouTube, how's that been?
Almost everything I was hoping for. I mean, you got guys asking questions about health and fitness. Didn't really plan on making a health and fitness channel. It's probably not going to be that, but I'll definitely dive into it a little bit. But I've got guys definitely curious about that. Appreciate some of the stuff going on. It's a work in progress. It's 1 month in YouTube, so who knows the direction it could go. It could just turn into a house building videos and answering questions for business. It could be family related, It could all be part of all of it, so I'm enjoying it so far.
You enjoy it, but it's not your, quote, your income of the future.
I don't look at it as income from YouTube. If I meet some potential, house buying prospects, that's where I'm really hoping to take it over time. Help answer questions for people, give them information, send them, channel links if they want to see what the process is like, some of the headaches and the roadblocks you go through doing it on your own. If you've got the stamina and you've got the fire in your belly still to do it yourself, do it. I mean, especially if you got the Filipina wife. But if you don't have that fire in your belly and you don't want the headaches and you've got the money, then you reach out to somebody who might make the process a little less painful for you.
So you're going to use your new YouTube as more of a networking.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Tie it into your business.
Yeah.
So whatever business you start, the YouTube will go in the direction of that business.
Yes. I mean, that's the thing. It's like, people point out you're 50. It's like, well, I don't want to come over here technically when I'm here 12 months a year when I'm 60, when I could have been meeting people for the last 10 years. I wouldn't meet you if I waited 5 more years before I'm officially 100% here. I'm here. I have a Filipina daughter. This is her home as much as America's her home. So whether I bounce back and forth, throughout the year, or, the wife can come over here on her own if she wants to do things business-wise, or see family if something's going wrong. I mean, we're going to go back and forth pretty much like it'd be, me back going to Florida back and forth. It's a pain in the butt. It absolutely is. It's not for the faint of heart. It's not an easy process.
No,
travel light makes it much easier. Quit carrying all these suitcases like we did this trip.
I don't know how you can travel light when you got a daughter and a wife. I could just going down the road,
Today's video is coming out. It's going to show a lot of what it's like if you travel with too much baggage, and it ain't that. Honestly, not many people can do it. I'll be honest with you. 2 suitcases, 3 backpacks, a baby. It's work. I won't be doing it again the next time. 1 suitcase, a couple backpacks, and that'll be it. So
now he's saying the video's coming out today. Today is, what's today's date, Janet? Today is the 4th, December 4th. So his video's coming out December 4th, December 5th. My video here is going to come out a little bit later. Go back and check out his channel and see what he's talking about in that video. Are there any regrets since you've gotten here in the Philippines?
I came here in 2018 with a little action cam. I came here to do everything I was seeing all the other vloggers do. I was here probably before Tim K. I was here before some of the other guys that blew up during COVID. I got pregnant with the baby, so that YouTubing wasn't important to me at that time. It was more about this baby and how that was going to change everything for me. So the original plans, I wish I got started with the vlogging sooner. I wish I had 4 years under my belt, and I've already met, 20,000 people personally, like some of you guys have already. You would have already known the builders and, the ins and outs and all the little hot spots and stuff. Yeah, I wish we knew all the hot spots
ahead
already,
of time. Yeah, but hindsight, we all, when you're my age, you're 70, you're wishing you had the knowledge today back when you're 25. Wow, right. how great life would be. We can't go back. Hindsight is 2020. It's perfect. But it's a hell of an adventure you're going on. Any words of wisdom to anybody coming over before we close up?
Oh, man, it really depends on where you're at in life, man. Like my favorite saying is to most people, it's like, if you still got the fire left, come on over. If you're already beaten down, you're tired, and you just don't know, you're indecisive, it might be rough. It might be rough for you. But if you still got that little bit left in you, go for it. It's a really good chance the Philippines will offer you a big change in your life. I love it here. It's a growing process. It ain't easy. Just because I say I love it here doesn't mean I'm having fun every day, but my brain is active, I'm healthier. I'm excited to see what next year brings already, because my daughter's going to know what a pedicab is. She's going to know what Dumaguete is. She knows what boho is. She knows what Cebu City is. I mean, she's starting to learn things. She's starting to learn some of the words now, meeting with family. It's exciting to come over here now, knowing I'm going to spend a week, 2 weeks with the family. So already just one trip coming over here as she's gotten older, it makes it more exciting for next year's trip already.
Well, it's great that you're making this a family thing and incorporating the Philippines into your life and the U.S. for your daughter, giving her the opportunity for both. We wish you the best of luck, and I know you'll do great here in the Philippines. You just have the right attitude. Well, thanks for being on the show again.
Thank you,
Hey,
Mike.
everybody, catch his channel, Jay's Philippines. I'll leave a link to it down below in the description. And until next time, Janet doesn't want to talk to us today. She's mad. See ya.